Welcome to the News Desk. I'm David Tedla.
And I'm Alex Hubbard.
And this is SSU TV News.
College life can be a stressful experience sometimes, and everyone deals with the stress in different ways. We sent Daniel Tricios out into the field to gauge the pulse of our community at Sonoma State. From dining services to financial issues, our field reporter went out among fellow students to find opinions in a segment called Campus Concerns.
I'm Daniel Tricios here on the SSU campus, where I am talking to various students about their issues and concerns. I approached students on campus and asked them about a variety of concerns, one of which was dining services.
It's really busy and loud in there, but the food's good. It could be a little bit better.
Yeah, lots of options, kind of a lot of options.
I don't know, I feel like it can get really expensive, and I don't know, it doesn't seem fair sometimes.
It's kind of mass-produced. I feel like there's not really a personal touch in it.
In these tough economic times, I asked about how budget cuts to the CSU system affected them.
Because I'm taking a loan out for school, I definitely will feel that in the amount of loan that I've taken out.
Say that I see too much of a budget cut in the art department. Everything's going pretty well. I mean, we have to buy all our stuff, so that's where it gets you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going farther into debt. Absolutely, it's affected me.
It's really a lot harder to get classes, and it's harder to get the classes you need in time.
Parking was another concern that I asked them about.
Not easy at all to find parking.
They are horrible. If you get here like after 8:39, you won't find parking unless you want to park really far away.
I think parking's awesome. I think it's perfect. Because I transferred here from Santa Rosa Junior College, and coming from that situation where, you know, you don't show up for class at least an hour early, you're walking 3 miles to your class.
As for other issues and concerns...
maybe freshman housing when I stayed here, like my freshman year.
Well, the debt concerns me, and my personal debt as well as the school's debt I'm talking about.
The adventure programs might be out of business for next year, so I might be out of a job, which sucks.
I wrapped up by asking students for possible solutions and suggestions.
I know one thing that always kind of concerned me is when my friends would come back from working at the caf, they weren't allowed to bring food back. I mean, I don't know, something simple like that, it really makes a difference, you know? And also like little simple things, like at Amici's, like they charge you to buy water, and it's kind of you know, annoying.
We need to direct our money towards classes.
Hopefully things will get better with the student center with food and just making more parking and then more available classes, I guess.
I'm Daniel Tricios. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thank you, Daniel, for that illuminating report. David?
Thank you, Alex. The Counseling and Psychological Services, also known as CAPS, is a place where counselors provide many assets for students with various issues. Recently, CAPS has been making headlines on the Sonoma State campus with their front-page article in the Sonoma State Star. Our field reporter, Brianna Santo, caught up with Lisa Wyatt, the director of CAPS.
I'm Brianna Santo here at SSU TV, and I'm with Dr. Wyatt for the Counseling and Psychological Services, which is also known as CAPS. So, Dr. Wyatt, what are some services that CAPS offers here for the students at Sonoma State?
Yeah, sure. Well, we offer individual, group, and couples therapy for all SSU students. We offer all kinds of workshops, and we offer support groups, so all kinds of different services. Some of the ones we're offering this semester are Happiness Happens, which is the psychology of happiness, so sort of talking about how you can learn to increase your level of happiness in your life. And all of these, by the way, are offered twice this semester, this spring semester. We've got conversation confidence, so that would be building social skills and overcoming things like social avoidance and shyness and some of those self-defeating interpersonal sort of patterns. And then breaking up is hard to do, you know, talking to people about the loss and grief of a breakup, but also how to kind of move forward from it. Procrastination and perfectionism, and that's just helping people. Sometimes perfectionism is a flip side to the same coin of procrastination. So teasing that out a little bit and helping students with that.
Cool. So on a kind of a little bit of a separate note, there was a recent article that was published in the Star mentioning that in this past academic year, the 2011-2012 year, our mental health fee has increased to $100.
$100 a year.
$100, yes, a year. And however, the student sessions at CAPS have been limited to 10 sessions
Yeah,
for
it's
the academic
unfortunate.
year.
I'm glad you brought that article up because it's unfortunate. I haven't had an opportunity to talk with folks about that. But it was a lot of misinformation. Our session limit has not changed. We've always been around between 8 and 10 to 12 sessions. Our services haven't changed. They've just been, I guess, brought to the foreground. What we don't work with is we would not work with somebody who has a dependency issue, an actual addiction, because it's not ethical for any psychologist to deal with an addiction problem in this kind of setting. And by the way, this is no different than any other counseling center, whether it's in the CSU, whether it's in the UCs, or whether it's in Ivy League institutions. In fact, we have a higher session limit than most of the Ivy League campuses.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. And again, if students are interested in finding out more information about CAPS and how they can come and visit the Wellness Lunchtime Workshops, which are from 12 to 1 on specific days through the rest of the semester, you can visit their website at any time. Thank you very much. This has been Brianna Santo. Back to you at the studio.
Thank you, Brianna, for that informative report. Alex?
Thank you, David. And now to the sports desk with Casimir Murawski.
Welcome to the Sports Minute. I'm Casimir Murawski. The Sonoma State men's baseball team's 2012 season is in full swing. The Seawolves are looking to build off their exciting College World Series appearance last season. Sonoma recently took on conference foe Cal State Dominguez Hills, and our very own field reporter Ryan Heydrich was in attendance.
I'm Ryan Heydrich for SSU TV. We're here at Seawolf Diamond for the series finale between your Sonoma State Seawolves and the visiting Cal State Dominguez Hills Toros. The Seawolves tagged the Toros for 8 runs in the 6th, 7 of which came with 2 outs. Catcher Joel Fries rips an RBI single to add another run for the Seawolves. Justin Serrano adds another RBI single to pad the lead for the Seawolves. Jeff Johnson puts a 10th run on the board after another RBI single. Garrett Gooslaw pummels a 2-run RBI for the Seawolves to push the lead to 16 runs. Junior relief pitcher Ian Ocon came on in relief for the Seawolves and did not give up a hit. He ends the 6th inning with a nice double play made by shortstop Justin Serrano. The Sonoma State baseball team finished out the sweep of the Toros by a score of 16-0 in the final game. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Ryan. The Seawolves look to keep their strong conference play going as they enter the second half of the season. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Casimir. Well, that's it for our broadcast. I'm Alex Hubbard.
And I'm David Tedlow. Thank you for watching SSU TV News.